Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense will get the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions just a play away from the national championship game a year ago, and now to find a way for Penn State to take that next step.
And I think you're starting to see the elements come into place, though. Coltonecki, an unbelievable hire last year as their OC. Now you bring in one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. Jesse, if not now, then when for this pick?
Found the seam on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aller. It's complete. Made a defender miss. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Temple's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
The give on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Got his man downfield. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Stewart. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the outside to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To throw, it's Allard. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got it on the outside, it's Stewart.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it, Simon. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. On the ground, it's Singleton.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. Runs through the tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simon. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Across the 45. On the move, at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets it up all the way down at the 14.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Temple will line up with a first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for space. It's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Dropping back, it's Allard. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
First down, Temple.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simon. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nice move to keep running. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Allard. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Simon. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they're able to get him down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle at Stewart. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the curl.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Dropping back, it's Allard. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
To the wideout. Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The give to the back. Running to Green. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offensive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Simon. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
QB draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Ross. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Allard. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the ride. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The toss to the outside. Powers through the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Allard. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up. Really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the 1st half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the 2nd half.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And
that's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Allard. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Brings up third down.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Simon. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Penn State 52, Temple 17.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Simon. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Hard running there. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Going to the run, it's Allen. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Caught near the sticks, it's Hudson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Simon. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Gets it to the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Going with the ground game left. crosses the 30. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Simon. Snagged out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught, close to the marker, it's Irvin. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simon. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Scanning the field, it's Simon. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.